What's good, Panther Nation? It's your boy Myron McRae, aka Tornado McRae, across the skies of the internet, here with another episode of Panther Pride TV, your one-stop shop for all your Panther notifications and your Panther obligations. And guys, happy Friday to you! It is the Friday before Week 1, so we are excited to get the season started. I'm gonna run through this quickly because I gotta get up out the dough. But I love y'all. Hope y'all having a great day. So we ain't even gonna waste no time. Let's get into the docket. And right now, this is the injury report heading into Week 1. This is from yesterday's practice. So from yesterday's practice, these are the players who were listed. You have Ike Ekwonu still dealing with his appendix surgery, having his appendix removed. You have Robert Hunt, who was limited due to his foot. Damian Lewis, who was limited due to his shoulder. Damari Mathis did not play in practice just due to his knee. And A'Shawn Robinson is still limited with his groin injury. Now, from what I've been seeing in the reports I'm getting, Ike is most likely not going to play Sunday unless something changes today or tomorrow. So go ahead and chalk that up that Ike probably won't be playing. The rest of these guys could probably still be good to go. And they will probably, compete. They'll be closer to a game time decision more than likely. I expect Hunt to play. Lewis potentially will play. And I expect A'Shawn Robinson to play unless it's... Then again, it is his groin, which is a pivotal part in, obviously, your movement. So if he can't move his groin, he will definitely get dropped out of the lineup and will go somewhere else. I'm a little afraid heading into Week 1. I'm a little afraid about that because, honestly, just these number of injuries and their key injuries, a lot of them on the O-line, makes me afraid. I don't like having this many injuries on O-line right before the season kicks off. We need the big boys. We need the big boys up front. So I would like for them not to be injured. I would really much like for them not to be injured. Now, the appendix, hey, you need your appendix removed. I'm not knocking Ike for that. Obviously, that's medical reasons. You know what I mean. Now, his appendix doing whatever it wants to. His appendix choosing now to burst is kind of messed up because I wish the appendix would have just been like, you know what, I'll burst or do whatever I do back in May, April. Nah, it wants to wait 2 weeks or a week and a half before the season starts to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and clock out, big dog. So that's your report. Again, like I said, this is the report you're looking at. I don't expect Ike to play. Hunt and Lewis, and I probably will expect to play. Mathis, I don't know how much he was going to play anyways, so he probably won't get pushed to the limit. And Robinson definitely will be a game time decision based off his groin if I had to make a suggestion. Number 2, and I don't know if y'all saw this, but apparently the NFL changed the overtime rules again. Nani? Yeah, bro, the NFL has changed the overtime rules again, and I just found this out 10 minutes before. I saw this it's on ESPN.com. So the article says these are the new overtime rules for 2025. Heading into it. So number 1, there will be no more, this is for the regular season, there will be no more than one 10-minute period and will follow a 3-minute intermission. Each team must have the opportunity to possess the ball. The exception is if the team kicking off to start the period scores a safety on the receiving team's initial possession, in which the case the team that kicked off is the winner. After each team has had the opportunity to possess the ball, if one team has more points than its opponent, it is the winner, subject to general rules applicable to overtime. If the team that possesses the ball first does not score in its initial possession, or if the score is tied after each team has had an opportunity to possess the ball, then the team that scores next by any method is the winner. So what does that mean? That means the rule of if you score a touchdown on the opening possession is out the door. Nani? It no longer applies. So if we go into overtime with Jacksonville and we score in overtime, we score a touchdown on the opening drive, Jacksonville still gets a chance to score. Jacksonville still gets a chance to match that. And if we score a touchdown and Jacksonville scores a touchdown, we both kick a field goal. Now whoever scores next wins. The only way it ends immediately is if on whatever drive you get, if it's on that first drive, say we receive it, Jacksonville picks it off and runs it back. Actually, no. It said only a safety. Oh, wow. So even if they do a pick six, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into this more. Because now I'm looking at, like, what happens if you get a pick six? Does that end it? Because that's essentially the same thing as a safety. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I'm gonna look more into this rule, y'all, because I'm thinking to myself, if you get a pick six, that's essentially the same as getting a safety, and you're running it back. And you're technically possessing the ball. Oh. All right. But long story short, hey, the touchdown on the first drive rule is out the window. So look out for that, man. This is going to be an interesting season. I didn't even know they made this change until literally just today. And then thirdly, I know I usually have Would You Rather for y'all, but I couldn't think of a good one today, so we'll get back to those next week. But 2025 will be a canon event for the Carolina Panthers, and even our quarterback knows it. So in an interview, Bryce Young was talking to the media and whatnot, and they were asking him about his expectations going into the 2025 season. He knows him and Canales' goal is to win. That's been the goal since the start. But Bryce also understands that, hey, 2025 is a make or break year. This is going to be pivotal, and he's going to have to do a lot for the team because this is going to set a lot of things in motion. Here was the quote he had. Bryce said, "It's a super pivotal year for the team. That's what matters, the team's success. We take it game by game, but our goal is to win, and that's the most important thing to me." Now, I'm more than sure that Bryce is privy to the criticism. I'm more than sure Bryce is privy to all the narratives that are being pushed about his year 3. We're pushing it. The media is pushing it. Opponents are pushing it. Social media discourse is pushing it. I see it everywhere. And Bryce's year 3 is going to make or break a lot. And a lot of people, including Jacksonville's coach, are saying Bryce is essentially like the Steph Curry of the NFL right now. First couple years, nobody thought it was going to be anything. He had issues. He had struggles. But when he hits his stride and you give him time to develop, he can develop into something beautiful. That's what I've seen, and I think a lot of Carolina Panther fans are hoping for that, to where, yeah, we went through these struggles, but when he blossoms, when he blooms into that deadly force, you want to have him on your team, and you don't want to give up on him too quick. He's undersized like Steph was considered. Everybody thought he was kind of overrated. Everybody's thinking he's already a bust. It's kind of essentially how Steph was his first few years with his ankle problems and whatnot. And it's funny due to the fact that Steph is a Carolina Panthers fan. So Bryce Young drawing those comparisons is kind of cool, and I'm hoping for that same success. And I really think he can do it. And then before we get into y'all comments, obviously we got the Panther freeze frame. And I like this photo of, I love this photo of Trimble because it's just like, I'm fast, boy. I'm fast, boy. Like, he just looks like he's zooming by. And then it also lets me know that, hey, that man's on the way. That man's on the way. That man's on the way. So I rock with it. I rock with it. But guys, with all that being said, it is now time to get into it. It is time for Panther Nation to speak your truth, my boys. And so first comment comes from where it at? Comes from Sir Ace of Spades. He says 11 is my favorite number because my birthday is 11/11/91. Because it's Veterans Day, shout out to our troops. Hey, 11/11? Oh, you are a wish every year. I know you pulled that off on somebody. And as a vet, we appreciate the shout out as always, bro. But 11/11/91, I like it. I can rock with that. I saw somebody in the comment section saying their favorite number was 24-2 because of Jeff Gordon. I think it was Miles Bishop. Or I know. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Yeah, Miles Bishop. Hey, See, you get it, boy. You get it. You understand. Then the next one comes from Terrence Atkins, 9165 says, finally some sound. Yes, Terrence. You finally got some sound from me, my boy. You finally got some sound from me. And then the last one comes from Dustin Jackson, 7033. My dog says, they sleeping on us, Myron. Don't worry. The Legend of Zelda and T-Mac Tutties on top soon. Hey, Dustin, we gonna let them sleep. If they say we trash, we gonna let them sleep and let business be handled on the field. You know what I'm saying? But guys, that's all I have for today's video. Oh, and I know some of y'all have probably followed me on YouTube, and you're probably looking for me on, like, you were looking for the video with me and Josh. Josh and I ran into some technical difficulties, but we are going to run it back. It's probably going to be just a straight live on my YouTube on Saturday, and I'm probably just going to leak it that way. So be on the lookout. We're probably just going to go straight live instead of pre-recorded. Just going to go straight live on Saturday and put it out there for you guys and whatnot. I think y'all enjoyed that. But, guys, also be sure, follow me below at Tornado McRae if you want more Carolina Panthers content, or you want to see all the other content that I do, such as my Try Not to Laughs and my gaming content and things of that nature, if it interests you or not. But that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at the bottom so you can always be notified on when these videos are dropping. Next, comment below and let me know, what are your thoughts on the injury report heading into the weekend? Who do you think will play? Who do you think won't? What is your thought about this new overtime rule where the opening TD rule essentially has been revoked and that's no longer a thing? And lastly, how pivotal do you think 2025 is going to play in the Carolina Panthers' future and the franchise as a whole going forward? Let me know in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just a skinny brother with two tats. Peace. Much love to all you Panther Nation. Take care. Later days. Keep pounding. Have a great weekend. Hey, let's go get this dub on Sunday. I'll see y'all on my YouTube on tomorrow and whatnot. But y'all take care. Peace. I'm out.